Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to Talk to Your Midwife session. And today we are continuing with our series of what is inside our antenatal booklet, or the booklet that we use when you go for your antenatal clinic. The last video we did about this was all about planning for delivery and how to make up an individual birth plan. And today we continue with how I'll be using my booklet, my NC booklet. So I'll be going into each and every page. So the next page is all about the table of contents. We don't have to go through that in any way. But today I want us to talk about another thing that is being discussed on this next page, which is some advices to the spouses or to the fathers of the unborn babies, or basically to you as a husband of a pregnant woman. What is your role? What is your responsibility in making sure that you're giving company or you're taking care of your pregnant wife? And also, these will be advices to you as a father during pregnancy, during childbirth, and also after the birth of this baby. What is your role as a dad? What is your role as a husband? Because now, after the baby is born, you'll be playing two roles. One, the role of a husband, and next, the role of a father or the role of a dad to your baby now. So you need to know, you need to prepare. You as a dad, you as a husband, you need to prepare very well. So join me on this episode. This is very special to all men out there, because if you're not yet a dad, you'll soon be a dad, or you are a dad to be. If you are a husband, it definitely means that at one point in your life you'll become a dad. So welcome to this, and if you have not subscribed, kindly remember to subscribe as we continue with this. Welcome. First of all, if you are a dad, congratulations, because I know it is not easy being a dad or being a father. It is not an easy journey, and I know it has not been an easy journey to you. But congratulations, you are the best, and you are a very important person in the life of this woman who is your wife, or in the life of your the mother of your child. And also, you're the most important thing that will ever happen to this baby that is growing. So keep doing what you're doing, keep working hard, and keep being the best, and keep doing your best for your child. So let's get into our today's topic, and I'll be reading, as I said, I'll be reading everything that is written here, and this is to enlighten everyone who normally don't have time to go through their ANC booklet, just to let you know what is inside here, so that maybe I can save you that time of you sitting down and reading this. So, father support. The topic is father support for mother and child health. Father, you are a very important. You are very important for the health of the mother and the child, as well as your own health. So number one of the advices that we are getting from this booklet to the dads is during pregnancy. So what is your responsibility, you as a dad, during you as a husband during pregnancy? Number one, showing your wife or partner that you care about her can help her both physically and emotionally. Remember, when a woman is pregnant, she's drained of both physically, emotionally, uh, and in all aspects she's drained of, because the body and the mind is trying to prepare for this pregnancy. And we remember, we have a lot of changes that occurs or happens in a woman's body. So you as a spouse, or you as a husband, you should be the strongest pillar that this woman will be working with, or will be leaning in. So make sure that you are that strong pillar for your wife or your spouse. Number two, make sure she has help with her work in the house. If you cannot do some of the work, get someone to do it. You might be a working husband who wakes up in the morning early, leave for work, and come back in the evening. So if that means you cannot be there for your wife, just to make sure that you're helping her with the house chores, or whatever is done in the house. So at least for that, you can ensure, or you can make sure that you hire a nanny for them, or a help. You make sure you get someone who will be helping her around in the house, so that at least she will have enough rest, or enough time to for her to rest. Number three, make sure she eats healthy foods, that is a balanced diet, and goes for antenatal care at least 4 times during the pregnancy. Accompany her as much as possible. During our ANC visits, by the way, we normally advise our moms to make sure that they carry along their husbands when they are coming for their ANC checkup, so that in case there are any updates, we get to update you both, so that we can walk with this journey together. So it is you as a husband, you are advised to make sure that you are accompanying your wife when she's going for the antenatal clinics, and it has stated that at least ensure that she attends the ANC clinics at least 4 times during her pregnancy. What does that mean? The first time, once you immediately realize that you're pregnant, that is the first time you'll go for your NC checkup. Then at least in each semester, we have 3 semesters. First trimester, at least a visit. Second trimester, at least a visit. Third trimester, at least a visit. That is the list. But when immediately she starts on her ANC clinic, we will be giving her a TCA, or a to return date. So make sure that each day make sure you check on whatever is written in her ANC booklet once she gets to the clinic, or she's coming from the clinic. That is, if you are not there with her, make sure you follow up on the dates of the clinic, so that at least you make sure on that specific day, you make sure that she's well prepared. If there are no means for her to get to the hospital, if you have a vehicle, maybe you can drop her, or if you don't have, maybe you can get someone else to accompany her, or if you can't, also you can maybe get a cab. Just make sure that on that clinic day, you are aware and you have prepared her enough. Then the fourth care you can give to your wife when she's pregnant: get tested and treated for sexually transmitted infections, that is the STIs, including HIV. If found positive, you will receive appropriate advice on how to protect your unborn baby and your treatment. And this is a very important point, and this is one of the reasons we get to advise our moms to come with their husbands when they're coming for their antenatal checkup. In this book, I'll show you where we get to record the lab works that we do. And one of the lab works that we do, or one of the tests that we get to do to a pregnant woman, is the testing of the HIV, that is human immunodeficiency virus, and also the STDs, the sexually transmitted infections, specifically the syphilis. This is because these two infections can majorly get to the baby, the unborn baby. And these infections doesn't only come just with one person. Remember, you two are still engaging in the sex. So it definitely means that you both need to get tested, so that unfortunately, if one of you is positive, we get to treat both of you. Because remember, in case both of you are infected, but we are treating only one partner, it definitely means that we are doing zero work, because the other partner will get to still transfer this infection to you. So that is why we advise, if you are doing the lab test, especially the STIs, that is the syphilis and the HIV test, make sure that you both get tested, so that you get you'll get advice according to the results. If it is positive, we get to guide you on the treatment regime, or we get to guide you on how to protect yourselves, how to take medication, how to take care of yourselves, and also how to ensure that your baby is well protected and your baby will be free from these infections, because we don't want you both to give birth to a baby who is infected, because it's so much traumatizing, not only to you as parents, but also to that baby just getting delivered and starting the baby immediately on so many medication or drugs. So make sure that you get tested for the HIV and also for the syphilis, and it will be perfect. It will be a good step to make sure you as a husband or you as a dad to be, to make sure that you are also protecting your unborn baby. Okay, so that is those are the points that have been highlighted here. I am not adding any, we will just consider whatever is written here, but I feel like they have already exhausted the care that you should give to your pregnant wife when she's pregnant. Okay, so let us get to the next. The next is what can you do as a husband during childbirth? And this is a very, it might be a large topic, but I will try to bring down the points to whatever is written down here. What is this that you need to do? You as a husband, when it is this day to deliver your baby, what do we need to do when you are accompanying your wife to come to the labor ward? What do we need you to do when your woman or when your wife is in labor with the strong contractions, or when she's in that delivery coach and we need her to breathe deep and deep down, we need her to push the baby so hard. What is your responsibility as a husband? Number one, or let's say during childbirth, you can help your wife have a safe labor and also a safe childbirth by number one, making sure there is water and food in the house to avoid any worries as she goes to deliver at the health facility. Yeah, you definitely have to make sure, of course, that in your house you have, it is like already packed, you have enough food, you have enough water, the bills maybe are paid, because she's rather than being a woman in labor or a pregnant woman, she's still that woman, that wife in that house, so she'll still be worried about everything else that is running around in the house. And this one will be worse when this you have already another child or some other kids. So when she'll be leaving the kids in the house, she'll still be worried. What will these kids be eating? Is there any food? Is there any assistance of these kids with anything around the house? So she'll still be worried. So make sure that everything is available, the help is there, and all that before or when you're leaving to go to the labor ward. The second point that has been put here is making sure transport to the health facility is available. That is birth preparedness, money, birth companion, and emergency kits. These are emergency kits, sorry. We already talked about these guys in the previous video when we were talking about birth preparedness. So make sure that you and your husband have sat down, or you and your wife have sat down and have discussed about the individual birth plan, and you already have everything put in place. Remember, you as the husband, you are the first companion. Even if you will not be there during the labor date, or when she will be in labor, maybe you will be at work or you have traveled on work issues. Make sure that already you have sorted that out. You have someone when she calls you that I feel like I'm in labor, at least make sure that you're the one calling, doing the phone calls, maybe getting someone, or getting someone to come, maybe to pick her and to take her to the hospital. At least be the first immediate companion, especially during that date. And of course, finances, because you as a man, you as a husband, you're the provider. So at least make sure that you are okay, your pocket is okay, and at least you're taking care of, or catering for all the finances on that specific time or date. Then point number three, taking care of the other kids or other children, if any, or getting someone to take care of them. Yeah, on that specific day, remember, the woman is, or your wife is still worried about the other kids. What will they eat? Who will be there to take care of them, to love them, to assist them with their homework? And maybe you as a husband, you'll have accompanied your wife to go to the labor ward during that stay in the hospital. So make sure at least you have planned on, and of course discuss with your wife on whoever you'll call to come and take care of the other kids when you guys will be away. Then point number four, if you stay with her during the birth, you can help her by giving her both emotional and physical support. So my dear men, this is a very important point. And during labor, as me speaking as a wife and also as a mom to two cute boys, and having had like having been in a position where I was in labor, the best thing that ever happened to me was having my husband around me, because like it makes you feel like you're not in this alone. Him just being there physically make you as a woman or as a wife feel like this person is here for me, this person is ready for this kid. Yeah, like it makes you feel just okay, and it strengthens you as a woman. It strengthens you, and you feel like you want to do this, you want to make like you feel like I want to make my husband proud, I want to make my children proud, I want to be strong for my family. Yeah, so please, my dear men, this is an advice to you. If you are a dad waiting, a waiting dad or a dad to be, kindly try your best that maybe you get a day off on that specific day your wife is in labor. Just accompany her. We have some dramas in the labor ward, I know, but at least you being there, because we have other women who maybe the labor pains will be too much intense and they wouldn't even want to see their husbands around. But at least, even if she doesn't want even you to say hi to her, to talk to her, or even to hold her, you just being around her, she will never forget that moment. And also, it helps you to bond so much strong with her and also with the kids or with the baby who is coming, because remember, you'll be the first one to hold this baby, and it is even you as a man in your life, you'll never forget that moment when you got to welcome your baby into this world. So kindly make sure that you get to accompany your wife. Then about that is a physical assistance. Then there is also emotional aspect of it, just being there, just loving your wife, like reminding her how much you love her, reminding her, baby, you can do this, you are a wonderful wife, you're a wonderful mom to be, you're gonna be a wonderful mom to our baby to come. You, yeah, just encouraging her, just keep on vibing her, just keep on encouraging her, just keep on like yani loving her in all ways, and this will really uh, bring an impact, especially when she's in the contractions and when she's about to push her baby. Then also with the physical support, remember we talked about a birth companion. So a birth companion, you will be there, assist her maybe to go to the washroom, as hold her when she needs to do her squats during labor, help her and encourage her when she needs to do some breathing during the severe contractions and all that. Then point number 1, 2, 3, 4. Point number 5, encouraging her by telling her she's doing well. Yeah, that is what we have talked about. Encouraging her when she's pushing, when she's in labor, when she feels like giving up, just be there and keep encouraging her. Then helping her walk or squat during contractions or rub her back. Yeah, we've talked about that. The midwife or the nurse will advise you maybe to do some back rubs, okay, when she's in contractions. Yeah, just being there with her, just assisting her, and also at least be there to listen to what the nurse has to say, because sometimes the contractions are so much severe and you feel like you're so much worn out, you can't even, you feel like even your ears can't hear anymore. So at least when the nurse is there, or when the midwife or the doctor is there to give some advices on what you need to do, or how you need to handle that labor, if she cannot even remember anything, at least you'll be there, you'll be her ears now, you'll be her eyes also. So you'll be her ears to listen to what the doctor has to say, listen to all those advices, and also help her put them into practice. So that is all about you, what you as a husband need to do during childbirth. Okay, so the next one here is what you need to do after birth. So immediately the baby is born, and even some days after, especially during the postpartum period, what is your responsibility now as a dad and also as a husband? Because right now, after childbirth, you'll now be having two roles, as a husband and also as a dad. So let's see what you need to do immediately or after childbirth. The first point after birth on what you need to do as a dad or as a husband: the first 6 weeks after birth are the most important time for a woman to feel strong and healthy again, and for the baby's survival. This is very important. So you need to note, you as a mom, you as a dad, you need to know that the first 6 weeks is the most important days for your baby's survival. That means that you need to ensure that your wife or the mother of this baby is strong enough, is feeding enough, is feeding a balanced diet, is hydrating enough, so that she can produce enough breast milk for this baby. And also, this baby must be healthy. This baby needs to breastfeed so well. This baby needs to get enough breast milk, so that at least he or she is able to even fight infections and also to grow and add weight. So it is your responsibility. Make sure that you're providing enough food for them. There is enough water, enough fluids for them to for the wife to hydrate. And also, make sure, a very important point, make sure that you get checking on the danger signs. Once we are discharging you from the hospital, of course we will give you advices, and also we will tell you on what danger signs are. So we will tell you on what you need to look out, and what is normal and abnormal to both the mom and the baby. So you need to be there. Now you need to be a nurse. Yeah, you need to represent us and be a nurse, or be on the lookout when they're at home. So make sure you do that as a husband and as a dad. Then, number two, take time to hold and care for your baby, to establish closeness, that is bonding, to your new child. This will also give your wife a chance to sleep and rest. She needs a lot of healthy foods and plenty of rest during this time. Remember, the mom is so much exhausted from all the issues of pregnancy, whatever she was going through, and with the stresses and the straining during the contractions, during labor, during childbirth. Maybe she's a CS mom, she has a scar to heal, she's in pain, she's still bleeding, she has a lot that is that is going on in her body and also in her mind. So this is the time that she needs to rest more. So when you're there as a companion, as a husband, as a dad, make sure that, number one, you're creating a bond between you and your wife, and also you and your baby. So when you're creating a bond, it means that you're holding this baby for a longer time. At least you're spending some time with your child, maybe speaking to your child, laughing with your child, just loving your child, cuddling with your child. So this time it means that the mom now is resting, and she's at least getting some nap, and that one will be so much important to her health and also to your baby's health. So make sure also there is plenty and healthy foods around, and also there is plenty of rest for her. And if you, in case you are out maybe for just working, and also you are not around, at least it is your responsibility to make sure that you're getting help. Get someone who will be assisting her during this time. And I want to give a, is it a disclaimer, or I want to warn men, because you might go and bring someone who I am not vibing with, and this is the time I need a lot of my mental relaxation. Like, I need to rest even mentally. So when you bring me you bring me someone who we are not like we are not vibing, it will be even more stressing to me as a mom. So at least bring me someone, get someone, discuss with your wife. I just ask her, who do you prefer to come and help you, so that whoever is coming will make work easier for her, and also will also contribute to her healing. So make sure whoever you're getting to come and help her is someone they can walk along, they can vibe along, and it's someone who can genuinely help her recover. Point number three, if the mom is HIV positive, the baby should get nevirapine during breastfeeding and a HIV test at 6 weeks of age. NB, a HIV positive couple can get a HIV negative baby. Yeah, remember we have mentioned previously that when the mom is going for the ANC clinic, you guys need to get checked for the STIs and also HIV. So in case the mom was positive, unfortunately, this baby needs to get the treatment regime for HIV. That is what we are calling nevirapine. So make sure that at least you're helping out with giving this baby the nevirapine, and also make sure that you are accompanying them to get this baby to be tested. We have 6 weeks testing. Of course, we have testing immediately after delivery. We have the 6 weeks of age testing, and we have some other subsequent testing, HIV testings for this baby, until we get to conclude whether the baby is positive or negative. And there is an NB here that a HIV positive couple can confidently and comfortably and can give birth to a baby who is HIV negative. Yes. So you don't have to worry that you two have been found positive. It only takes you to be taking the medication. When you started on your regime, the HIV treatment regime, you and your wife make sure that you're strictly following that, and make sure that you get your viral load to below. There is an extent which you need to go to a lower up to a certain point, and you will definitely deliver a baby who is HIV negative baby. We have seen that. We have This is things that we have seen with our own eyes. It is really happening, so you don't have to worry that both of you are positive. What you need to do is make sure you're following and you're taking your medication. Then the next point is help her rest more by doing some of her work or getting someone else who can help her. We've already talked about that. Assist in the house chores, assist in the house also. If maybe it's changing the baby's diapers, she doesn't have to walk along to the wardrobe or to the shelf to take the diapers, the wipes, the baby jelly, come back to bed, just assist her run the errands of the house and everything. Then the other point, or the last point here, is avoid sexual contact until bleeding and the discharge that comes after delivery stops. This is something like, so I'm saying sometimes I feel like this issue of avoiding sexual contact immediately after birth is something that should just come out automatically. Like, we even don't have to mention it. So I don't see how a man will be like forcing or kind of criticizing the wife on, why are you not giving it to me? Why don't you want us to do it? You've already seen the struggles of a woman in labor. You've already seen how the baby was born. Maybe your wife had some tears or had an episiotomy. It was repaired or it was sutured. She's still healing. She hasn't healed. Like, she's still bleeding also, because we have post-delivery bleeding, because it continues for up to even 2 weeks. Some will go up to 1 month. I mean, this is something that should come out automatically. Avoid sexual contact until that bleeding stops. And also, even after bleeding, we have some darkish discharge or brownish discharge, which appears like that, like dirty thing. So, like, let her recover fully, let her recover even mentally and psychologically. Let her be her until when she feels ready both physically, emotionally, and also the mind is now there. So that is all about you as a husband, you as a dad, or you as a dad to be, what you need to do, how you need to work with your wife during pregnancy, during childbirth, and also after delivery. And congratulations again to you as a husband and as a dad to be, and also to the dads already. You're doing a good job. You're doing a great job. We love you for that, and we really honor you for that. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep working hard. Keep bonding with your child. This is some moments that it will these are golden moments which will always be in your mind. You will never forget this baby will never forget it, and also your dear wife will never forget it. So if you have loved this content or this video, kindly hit that subscription button, put on the notification bell, so that anytime I am uploading another video, which is very soon, you will be the first one to be notified, and at least you will also enjoy and get to learn more and more. This is not only to our men and also to our moms to be, our waiting rooms. I am here to guide you on each and everything and each and this journey, and also to make sure that I am like I want to give you information because I know information is power, and I know whatever I learned in school, there are some things that will not come out naturally. Like you will never learn until maybe someone maybe tells you or informs you of that. So I'm here to do that. Kindly keep on watching videos, like, share, and also remember to comment. Just tell us how you feel, especially to our men in this video. Tell us how you feel, you as a husband who as a husband to a pregnant mom. Tell us how the pregnancy is taking you. Tell us how if maybe you are a dad already, tell us how the delivery was, if it was a CS, a normal delivery, how you got to learn things, how you maybe you helped her. And also, even now that you're parenting, tell us how the parenting journey is. And until our next video, thank you so much for watching until the end. Thank you so much, and bye bye.